this back in time for the holidays. It is here. You're seeing it back in stock at $19.50. Your choice of color and size in this beautiful feminine design. So 3 sizes. We have a 6 3/4 inch length. That's our smallest size. We have a 7 1/4 inch length, and then we have the 8 inch length available. You choose the size, and then do you want this in the gold tone, in the rose tone, that beautiful pink blush, or do you want this in the all stainless version? Now, this is the only bracelet like this in our Steel by Design assortment, where the links are made up of these little miniature, delicate puffed hearts. But don't be fooled when I say the word delicate. This is a bracelet that's made of stainless steel. Yes, the same stainless steel that they used to make cars out of and bumpers, right? So it's extremely strong and durable. And these are all done in a high polish, and they're going to stay that way because stainless steel is scratch resistant. So this is going to stay nice and pretty and new looking for you for many years to come. So this, I think, is great because it's ageless. This is something that no matter what your age, whether you're, 7 to 107, you're going to love and wear. And at this price, at under $20, this could be that first piece of adult jewelry that you give to a young woman or a tween or even a teenager. And it really doesn't matter what the age because the story, the symbolism of the heart, it's a gift of love. Now, maybe you said, you know what, I was actually thinking about this for myself, Gabrielle. Well, you know what, it is a beautiful little piece, and I think it would play and layer nicely with some of the other bracelets that we featured in the show this morning. So, $19.50, more than almost the entire show under $30. And then we have a nice assortment in this show that's under $20, like this one. So this, in your choice of finish, I just wanted to show you, we featured that earlier watch and bracelet set. How cute does the little heart look, right? And there's a heart charm bracelet, but see, this guy's on a bigger scale, and then you have this smaller, delicate bracelet. I love it. And it's cute. It shows your personality, right, when you wear something like this. It says, I'm not always all serious. It's not all business. This is something where, you know what, I have a softer side. And if you're in a profession where you don't always get to show your softer side, you know what, let your jewelry, your accessories, your fashion kind of say that for you sometimes. Yeah, I might always have to have an edge at work, but you know what I do? I'm a girly girl, right? And it's funny, Deanna, when I first arrived at QVC 7 years ago, can you believe it? You meet with the stylist and they kind of try to get a read on what your taste is and what your style is. And they have you fill out a fashion questionnaire. So when it was all said and done, and they go through your closet, the stylist, she said, Gabrielle, your style is very feminine and romantic. I'm like, huh? Me? I never really would have thought my style was romantic, but it turns out I really am a girly girl. Yeah. So there were a lot of ruffles in my closet. I never really thought much about it. So you know what? Maybe you said you would never have pegged yourself as a girly girl, right? But I think all of us have a little bit of that soft feminine side where we like hearts and bows, and you're dotting your I's with a little heart. And right, remember back in high school or in school, you'd scribble on the side of your notebook, right? Right, you'd put your crush's name in the little heart and the plus, right? Forever, and you'd spell it with a number 4 and ever, right? Remember those days? Oh. Those are fun times. So this, I think, is a way, again, kind of to recapture that moment of being girlish and having fun. And it does have a little personality, but it's not junior. That's the thing. We don't want it to be like, okay, this is kiddie jewelry, right? Something that I'm sharing with my 1-year-old. This is adult because it is done in that stainless steel. The hearts are done on a smaller scale. So it's almost, you don't know what the link is until you get closer, right? And somebody gets up on you and says, oh, those are little hearts. And you know what they're going to say? Oh, how cute. That's so cute. So let me know what size works for you. Is it going to be the 6 3/4 inch length? Is it going to be the 7 1/4 inch length? Is it going to be the 8 inch length? And then what color? Gold tone, rose tone, and in silver tone are available so that you can mix and match with your other pieces, pull the look all together, but it does stand alone nicely, especially if you don't wear a lot of jewelry. But you know what? You said, I just want to put a little something on my wrist. I want to adorn myself. That's why we wear jewelry, right? It's a way to kind of adorn and embellish ourselves, right? So that's what jewelry, it's a finishing touch. It's the exclamation point to an outfit. And here you can see these little tiny hearts. They're little puffed hearts, so they're not just flat stamped out. This is another great example of how far we've come in the technology, in the manufacturing of stainless steel jewelry. See? So these are little tiny puffed hearts. And so they're not flat, and then in between each one you have an oval link so that this does drape nicely. It's not going to be stiff on your wrist. There's a lot of flexibility and movement. So this is going to lay on your wrist really nicely because you have those oval links. So it's not a static chain. It really is flexible. And this, at under $20, a great gift idea. It's the gift of love whenever you have hearts. And this is the only heart bracelet in the Steel by Design assortment. So we had to wait a while to get it back because this sold out when we introduced this just this past June. This is still really fresh and new in our inventory, a fresh design, but it sold out very quickly. So we went back to the manufacturers and we begged and pleaded, can we get this back in time for the holiday season? And so it's back. You're seeing the first presentation since it just arrived, J293375. All we need is your size and your metal choice finish. By the way, this does close off with a lobster claw clasp, and we're going to have a full presentation on the matching necklace next. So just a heads up that there is a matching piece coming, and Deanna, she actually has it on. She has the matching necklace on. So we're going to talk about that right after the bracelet. But this layers nicely as well because it is that soft line bracelet. And I learned from our designer, one of our designers, Judith Ripka. She said when you do want to stack and layer, you do like a hard line piece, like a bangle, and then you do a soft line bracelet like this heart one, or a tennis bracelet. So one that's a little bit more static and then one that's softer line. And that's how you stack and layer. So you want to have that mix together. 1,400 of these have been ordered, so I'm glad that you caught the presentation, right, since we just brought it back today in this show. All right, but let's talk about the necklace. Already 300 of these have been ordered, now that I gave you the heads up, right? So let's talk about it. So it's the exact same design and look as the bracelet. It's that mini heart link